plays in all three phases when they needed to, and obviously helped them win the football game. Disappointed in the outcome of the game. Several things there that we've got to clean up in all three phases to be able to, come out on top and win a game. But I'll go ahead and open up the questions.
What was the mood in the locker room like, and what's your message to the team?
Well, obviously, it's not a good mood in the locker room when you lose a game. I don't care who you lose to, a loss is a loss, and when you've invested a lot like these players have, and you lose, it hurts. We'll bounce back. We'll come back. We'll go to work again tomorrow. But right now they're hurting.
Coach, what did they do against you, against your offense, that really kind of slowed you down?
Played hard, tackled well, didn't make a lot of mistakes. And that's really, until I watched the film, that's what I saw. I saw a team that played really hard defensively. They were active up front, and we had things that were open. We just didn't take advantage of them.
Chris, did you see the penalty on the last play, and what did Dorian say?
I did not see it. I have to watch film, to see what actually happened.
You had seven, I think it was seven, maybe 8 3-and-outs. Do you look at that as maybe not scoring enough points earlier to leave you room for error at the end of those last 2 drives?
No, we just, until you evaluate the film to look at all of it, we just didn't make plays in all three phases. We had opportunities to get off the field at times on third down defensively that would have preserved time and things like that. We didn't do it. There were opportunities to make plays offensively, and we didn't make the plays. And the same thing, special teams wise. We had opportunities to pin them in and win the battle of the field position a couple times with our punt team, and we didn't. So there was a lot left out there on the field in all three phases.
Without watching the film yet, obviously, what did you see on the final drive, the 2-minute drill, and how that was run, and then what eventually happened at the end?
Well, at the end, I guess they said his knee was down, they replayed it and confirmed it. We obviously we were really excited about blocking the field goal the way we did. Disappointed about the interception the drive before. Juwan Harris runs down, makes a tackle, where we end up blocking a field goal, and it gave us life and hope to go and move down the field and either score with a field goal or a touchdown. We got into field goal range. Penalty took us out of it. We thought we had one more opportunity to maybe get us back into manageable field goal distance, and didn't work out. And Kyle was called down.
What did you think of the way that Kyle played overall today?
Just standing on the sideline. Again, there were plays that were out there that we would have liked to have been able to make. I'll reserve judgment on saying it was a good game or not so good game until we watch film. But I do know there were plays that were out there, offensively, both in the run game and the pass game, that we did not capitalize on and we didn't make.
Chris, what was the thinking on putting in Jonathan Lewis for those 2 plays?
We were just trying to find some rhythm on offense and get a spark of some sort. And, we've been wanting to get Jonathan Lewis involved, in the game and see what he could do. One time he had a misread, where he should have handed it off. One time he should have kept it, but that's a learning experience for him. But it was just conversation. We obviously were in a point in the game where things weren't going great. We just didn't get any flow, any rhythm, and we were kind of stalling out. And thought maybe Jonathan could go in and see if he could give us a spark.
Chris, all those defensive pass interferences on the cornerbacks, what can you guys do to clean that up in the future?
When we play an aggressive style, you're going to get some of them. I don't necessarily agree with all of them that were called, but we'll watch the film and look at it. We just got to finish better. Some of those throws are good throws and well executed routes, and they're just reading our leverage and either going over the top or back shoulder fades. Those are tough to defend. We'll keep working at it, and we'll look at the film and see if it was something with our position or our ability to finish. But I'll give them credit. The quarterback threw some nice balls, and they made some nice catches too.
Chris, you said on Monday here that there was no way you would overlook this game, having lost whatever it was 10 in a row. And in hindsight, the first half, any fear that your players did that?
No, I thought we had a good week of preparation. If anybody took these guys for granted, I sure wouldn't have noticed it throughout the week with our preparation, our focus. I thought we had a great week of practice. It was our first week of practice and with classes, and we started off the week slow on Tuesday, but we had good Wednesday, good Thursday, good Friday practices. I thought we had good focus today. We just didn't make some plays that were there. I mean, that's I don't want to overcomplicate it, oversimplify it, however you want to look at it. we need to play better. We will play better, but we need to play better to win football games. And that's on me. I got to get the football team ready, and our coaching staff. We got to get the football team ready to make those plays that are out there.
Any other questions, guys?
And in hindsight, it's not a big impact on the game, but the first quarter there was some strange play where Janarian, they thought he called a fair catch, and then they ended up calling offsetting penalties. What explanation did you get?
Well, the rule is if you make any signal towards the ball, whether it's a safe or point, things like that, you're not able to advance the ball. And Janarian, they say he made a slight, signal with his hands, trying to get guys to stay away from the ball, and that was the penalty.
The way you guys ran the ball to start the third quarter, I think you had 27 rushing yards in the first half, and then 100 in the third quarter. Was that a concerted effort, and then did they take that away in the fourth quarter?
Yes and no. We would have liked to have been able to run that ball, the ball that way throughout the whole game. And again, just the message we keep trying to talk as a program. It's the great mystery. How do we play consistently, and how do we run the ball consistently? How do we throw it consistently? How do we protect the quarterback consistently? How on defense do we stop the run and defend the pass consistently? Play consistently on special teams. So it's all phases, But to run the ball, yeah, we want to be able to do it that way from the start. They didn't take anything away, in the fourth quarter. We had the wind at our back. Obviously, we were in a tight ball game, and we needed to try to improve our pass game, so we tried to throw the ball a little bit. But again, credit to them. We came out in the third quarter, ran a little bit, and whatever they did, they made some adjustments, I guess, and made some plays, got some stops. Again, until I watched the film, it's hard to comment on exactly what might have changed, from that standpoint.
Final question? Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.